Hi, welcome to JJ's Productions, and I'm finally playing Hitman 2. Now, I've recorded this during a live stream, and I'm going to be live streaming throughout this first week I've got the game, and after that I'm going to be just doing once a week. But I'm aiming to get an upload like this each time I do a stream, so this was pretty much the first time I played Hawke's Bay. I had done a restart at this point just for the fact that I think I got caught by a camera or something weird. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I thought, okay, I'll go again, I'll try and get a clean recording. But it's a pretty simple level, this. The difficulty I actually came across was not knowing exactly what opportunities there were for the target, but we'll get onto that in a moment. So we approach the house and we're just going to take out some cameras. So there's one there. If you haven't played the game already, you will have noticed that the aiming's a little bit weird in this game. I got a few shots which look pretty much bang on target and they didn't actually land. So if you're playing it for the first time, you're going to have to get used to the learning curve of maybe aiming slightly higher for shots. I'll admit, I've only played a day's worth of the game, so I'm guessing it's a bit higher, but yeah, just keep adjusting to where the shots miss or land. So I'm going in here and grabbing a screwdriver, and I'm going back in my inventory, I'm getting a coin, and I'm going to just shoot another camera. There aren't any around here, I'll admit, I was uncertain, but I'm going to crouch here and there's one just right above. If you use instinct you'll be able to see the lines on the ground, so just look straight up and you'll be able to see it. Now I had to get out of cover to actually shoot this, but it was quite good once I did it. So once that's done, we're going to just use the screwdriver on this door, and it's going to open up the garage area. Well, it's going to at least give power to the garage door. So open that, and we've got a bit of a grisly sight. I wish I could put the live stream footage here, because the first time I played it I was quite surprised what I saw. So I grabbed the pesticide here, but it's purely because I wasn't exactly sure what the best route for killing the target was, so I was just grabbing anything that I thought might prove useful. So yeah, I would advise just making it up as you go along if you're doing like I am, going in blind. But I would advise also just stop watching at this point if you are doing that, because at this point I'm going to start showing you some routes that I did. So I've picked up some emetic poison as well as the stuff from inside the van, and what I'm going to do is go upstairs. Now I am still exploring at this point because I have pretty much just started this map. So yeah, I'm going to just go through here eventually once I've decided to stop faffing around, and I see a lot of things I can poison. Now really what I should have done is I should have poisoned the sugar, but I delayed a little too long there. Really I needed some lethal poison and I hadn't got any. So I was trying to find something that I thought the target would most likely drink, but unfortunately there wasn't anything there to be certain. So eventually I decided to poison both the glass of whiskey, I think it is, and the sugar, but I didn't do it in the right way, I think. What happens is a non-target drinks the emetic poison and neither target drinks the one that I put the chloroform in. So yeah, it doesn't pan out the way I wanted, but if you experiment you will likely get what you want with this, so just keep trying it. So at this point I've messed about, I've tried a few things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go upstairs and actually complete the objective, which is search the home for the shadow client's information. So we're going to move this painting, and inside is the password key or whatever it is that we have to get to unlock the computer. So shoot the surveillance. We're going to just grab a few things off here just for grab them. It's not that you actually need them, but it is nice to have things if you do need them. A silenced pistol, for instance. Pick up the laptop information and the lockpick. The lockpick can prove useful, and then just activate the cutscene with this. So from here what we're going to do is just exit the cutscene pretty much straight away. We don't need to see this bit. So after that the target's walked in the house. Alma Reynard. So from here what we're going to do is we're just going to play the patient game, because the opportunities downstairs are probably better if you're going to do a silent assassin but not suit only route. So I took advantage of the fact that I knew she was going to come upstairs and I just waited. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit and I'll see you when she comes upstairs. So I've set a trap for Alma upstairs and it might have got lost in the fast forward, but the idea is I've gone into her bedroom and I've turned her television on. So immediately when she goes that way, she'll be investigating the distraction, and all I've got to do is just follow behind her and take her out. The slight problem with this technique is that her husband, I believe it is following right behind. So you have to be really fast to make sure that you get her before he follows her in. It's not too difficult, but the trick is actually getting out of the room afterwards, which is where this video does gain some length. So as you can see, she's investigating the distraction, and I did get the can of spaghetti out just in case I needed to knock the husband out. As it turns out, I can just wait here, I can just follow behind her with the fibre wire, and it's an easy kill. So I have to be pretty quick at this point because I've got to make sure I drag her in this area without the husband spotting. Because if you look at the minimap, the husband is walking into the room, so he is pretty much on my tail. So I'm going to shove her in the closet, and I can actually make my way towards the exit now. The trouble is, I have got to make my way towards the exit. So yeah, just try and be smart about how you get out. I mean, what I do here is I'm playing the patient game again. I'm going to wait for the husband to leave the room. Now, if I'd got my brain on a little bit quicker, what I'd have done is I'd have run straight out now and gone out into the main area where I was before. But instead I waited thinking he'd go to the bed or he'd do something in that room. Whereas instead he comes in here. Well, not necessarily in the bathroom, but he comes in this little dressing area. And it just slows the entire exit down. So I'm going fast forward again just to get past this little section and just get to actually exiting the house. I've got to admit, this is the bit I love about Hitman. As soon as you see this guy walking back in after he's just gone looking for Alma, you can't help but want him to be a target. Who wouldn't want to knock someone out looking like that or kill someone? It feels like a missed opportunity that they weren't both targets, but hey ho, I did enjoy it. It's just a shame I couldn't do something about it. Anyway though, there was a cut there that did just throw me, but the idea is just crouch behind the doors. And what we're going to do is just distract this guard, and we're going to use a coin, or yep, it was a coin. We're just going to throw it over there just to move him away from this door. As soon as he moves, we're going to just go through the door and we can start making towards the exit. So yeah, well, I've got to admit, Hawke's Bay, I wasn't expecting it to be first. I walked into the game blind. I didn't watch any of the gameplay beforehand. I hadn't read any of the reviews that might have said, oh, this level's this and this level's that. So like I say, I went in completely blind, and this was a very fun first level for me because, yes, it was a bit slow to begin with, but I actually liked the idea of the slow build-up, how it paid off. So yeah, after all the tease about Miami, I was pleasantly surprised how this turned out for its first level anyway. So what I'm going to do from here, I'm going to go through this door, and it is pretty much where we've just been with that guard. I've just gone a full circle, but it's just an easier way to get down these stairs, or at least get down a floor. We're going to use the picture again. We're going to go in the safe room, or whatever you might call it, and we're going to just go down a level via the stairs in here. Once we're in here, we go back to the garage area, and we're going to just escape by using this little area here. So we're going to throw a coin. We're going to lure that guard just into that area there so that we can sneak past him. And once we sneak past him, all we got to do is just leg it. It's very hard to describe it in any other way, because the one advantage of Hitman 2 is that now shrubbery counts as a way of getting past areas. And I'll admit, when I did the ICA training level again for the final test, and the amount of shrubbery they've added in that level is immense. It's as if they thought we need to do something to make this level look different. So as much as I love this idea of, you can crouch in vegetation and you won't be caught, I think they took it a little too far on that level. So yeah, it's fun to play around with, I'll admit. So we're running through here, and I've got to admit, this bit caught me out. I wasn't expecting guards, so I suddenly saw suspicion. I was like, hey, what's going on? So yeah, I did manage to slow down just in time and then just sneak around this little area just to keep in cover. but I wasn't 100% sure about what to do. So what I actually realised is you have to create a distraction to get the guards away from the boat, and the best way I found to do that was just to shoot the barrels in the SUV that's parked nearby. I think this is a pretty scripted opportunity. I don't think there is another way to get to the boat, but it was nicely explained. You know, I'm someone who actually enjoys the idea of making opportunities a bit more hidden than in Hitman 1 or Hitman 2016. Sometimes they were a bit too obvious, like, yeah, this is a challenge, you know, like when you saw Almec Kruger for the first time. But other times you've got little nods in the right direction. I think the barrels there, they were a good nod. You know, granted they did give you the cursor, but again, it's just like, go on, you should know what to do here. So I appreciate little nods like that. It's just gently nudging you in the right direction about what to do. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying Hitman 2 if you're watching or playing it. And I'm going to be uploading videos, as I've said, so if you are interested, subscribe to the channel. There'll be videos as often as I can play the game and get a video out of the footage. So thank you very much for watching this. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, and I hope to see you in another video. Other than that, I'll leave you with 47 exiting Hawke's Bay. Bye for now.